Good afternoon and good morning. Well, here we are. We are on Tuesday already. Tuesday, the 17th of August today. Wow, I am absolutely buzzing for this next day. Actually, talking about buzzing as well, at your request, I've gone back with my Buzz Lightyear uniform today.
Mate.
Yeah?
Mate. Where's your helmet?
It's not arrived yet.
Ah, I told everybody on my Facebook Live yesterday that you'd be wearing it today. Full Buzz Lightyear. Disappointed. I've let everyone down. Sorry, guys.
Well, you've not actually, because it is Amazon Prime, so it is due to come today. So don't worry and don't fear, because we are back together for launch party later on today. So it will be here by then. So we'll go for that Buzz Lightyear look as well. Just briefly, it won't be for the full show, but I thought, do you know what? You thought it was Buzz Lightyear. You want to have that Buzz Lightyear look. So that's what I've done for you guys at home. Well, we'll go over what's coming up on launch party. Tell you what, let's do something before that. Let's go on what's coming up in launch day. It's a launch day and it's a launch party. Do you know what? Not only have you got my presents for Wake Up Call and then launch party, she's back again. How lucky are we? We had her all day the end of last week, and then we've got her for launch day as well. Leanne is back in the building. Ooh. And she's got some of our brand new, or she has our brand new Christmas pop-out dies. These are so much fun. If you think that you know our pop-out dies from that we've done previously, wait until you see these. These are really so fun, but extra delicate within the middle, and some of them don't just pop out. Some of them pop out, but then pop in as well. Maybe doesn't make quite sense at the moment, but it will throughout Wake Up Call and then launch day. So that's with Leanne and Ben. So that's 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. And then with the launch party, what we do with launch party is we have a look at things that has recently launched, you know, whether it's the last week, maybe actually the last couple of weeks. Maybe you've not had the chance to get your hands on them. Maybe it's not been the right time for you, you know, because we know that everyone can purchase what they want there and then. So maybe you've had a little payday or something, and you think, do you know what, I'm going to treat myself. That's what we're going to do today on launch party. We're going to have a look at some previous launches. So that is where we're going to have a look at 2 of them that are coming up within launch party. So that's 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. And I've got 3 demos planned in total, including technically a 4th, because what we're going to do, starting today, for the next 3 Tuesdays, we're going to start another new project. So we're going to start the basis of project here today, and then next week we will do part 2, and then the week after. It's just 3 weeks, because actually the 4th week I'm having a little break for a week, so I won't be here that week. Yes, another one. Apparently another one. I'm going to be off for the 4th week. So this one is going to be over. Don't shake your head, because you can talk.
What?
You're never here.
Yeah, but I'm not on official holiday. I just don't, you know.
Work.
Well, no, but it's not on holiday, is it? I've just got days off. That's not actual holiday.
Days off? You just don't work.
I have not had a holiday for ages.
You don't need one because you don't work.
I do. I'm working 3 days this week.
Poor thing. I wouldn't shout about that after Debbie's just been on for like 6 or 7 or 8 days straight.
No, fair enough, I suppose. Fair enough. But, you know, 3 days for me. You wait until September when I do 4 in a row.
You will need those Lucozades and other energy drinks as well to keep you going.
Oh, certainly will. But listen, I am here for the rest of the day and tomorrow. 3 days, wow. And I'm really looking forward to today. I have had this day kind of circled in my calendar for, well, at least a week actually, since we previewed those brand new Christmas dies that we've got coming up on launch day. I think you're going to absolutely love them, and we'll see a sneak peek of those very shortly, but make sure you're here for our launch day at 3 o'clock. And then, yeah, me and him at 7 as well, so it is going to be amazing. Just a few hellos. Evangeline's already in from Guam. Madonna is watching from Springfield.
Wow. It's not the Madonna, is it?
I mean, how cool would that be?
How cool.
Seriously.
You never know.
Let us know.
Do a bit of fussy cutting Madonna?
Yeah, well,
dye cutting, yeah.
She's probably into soft craft, isn't she?
Probably.
She's a material girl.
Yeah. She's maybe make a new eye patch for herself.
Linda from Maryland's watching. And hello to Sarah Brown, who says, hello, Craig and Ben. Also, everyone from CCTV coming to see you from Melbourne, Australia. Hoping everyone is doing well. Sitting here doing some stamping, ready for colouring. Let us know what you are up to today. Get in touch on Facebook and YouTube. And Busy Lizzie says, yes, Ben, I only tuned in to see Craig in his Buzz Lightyear helmet. come back later on. If it arrives in the meantime, if we see the courier come in through the door, we'll grab it and we'll stick it on him during the show. So you'll have to keep watching just for that at the very least. But it's going to be an amazing preview show, Craig, isn't it?
It really, really is. And just to say as well what Ben says, throughout the show, I'll keep an eye on my email so that I know as well if it's arrived during the show. But yeah, let's have a look and see in detail as to what's coming up in launch day with Leanne. And that is our Christmas crate pop out. So this one is Christmas Crate a Card pop out die collection. Now you have got 6 elements in total. Now these are all individual dies within each packet. But what these are going to do is these are going to help you to overcome something that many of you have issues with sometimes, and that is how do you decorate the inside of your card? Well, we've got that solution here for you. Not just anything, we have got the factor that they pop out. So this one here is the 6 elements in total. Today, in today's price, $49.95 or $69.95 for you guys stateside. It does work out when it comes to here in the UK and Europe, you're saving over 15%. For you guys stateside, you're saving over 10%. But do you know what? Whether you're here in the UK, Europe, or the good old US of A, if you're platinum, that's going to come down to $39.96 or $55.96 as well. These are really going to give that recipient that surprise factor. Lovely looking card on the front, whichever way you wish to decorate it. By the fact that they open it up, you're going to get that pop out look as well. Something like that, who better to be showing you how these work than the head of product development herself. Leanne is going to be here with Ben in launch day, 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 AM Eastern time, 7 AM Pacific time, and they're going to show you exactly all the different things, all the different looks and all the different styles that you can create. Although we will be having a look at one of them specifically, which is actually the Christmas present here on Wake Up Call, and it's actually going to be our first demo after we've gone over everything on today's show. So that's launch day, and then we're going to go from the launch date to launch party, and we're going to be having a look at the tags. Now this one here is the Christmas front and back character gift tag bundle. 55 elements in total. You've got your ink pad and you've got your 10 sheets of cardstocks and Cheer apparel. £40 or $56.95. Now when it comes to these ones here within your cute character tags, this is where you're going to be saving over 25%. But with this one, again, it comes down even further if you are platinum. £32 or $45.56. We are going to be having a look at that within Wake Up Call as well as launch party later on in today. And with these ones here, these are really fun because these are going to be your front and back character gift tags for your presents. But there is so many different ways that you can use them. Ways that we're going to be showing you just shortly, and also ways that you can create something very different as to what I'm going to show you in Wake Up Call as well. So between Wake Up Call and then at the end of the day for the launch party, that's what we're going to be having a look at. But we're going to stay with the launch party as well, and another relatively new launch as well. And let me tell you something. I used the Christmas cracker the other day for, it's a gift card. You guys on my social media went absolutely crazy for it. So I thought what we're going to do, because we've seen them a couple of times and we'll show you how they're used in the Christmas way, and we will do the same in launch party, but then Wake Up Call, we're going to do the cracker again, but we're going to do it in a different style that's going to give you a surprise if it's not Christmas time. So that's what we're going to be having a look at. These are the Christmas, so we will get the right details just in a moment or two. So we have got the Christmas, there we go, this is the Christmas Advance Twist and Pop collection, 14 elements in total, and these are $89.96 or $99.76 for these ones here. And also, when it comes to these ones here with these are the Twist and Pop. These actually launched on the 13th. Today's price, you're actually saving over 15%. But do you know what's more for you guys stateside? Is that right? On my, yeah, free shipping for you guys stateside. Gosh, I wanted to check that one there. Wow. Free shipping for you guys stateside within that one there. And also to say what we will look upon throughout launch party is a couple of them are only going to be here You're going to get them with here, and also a couple of them that have not been seen on HSN either for you guys stateside. So all of that in full detail we're going to be having a look at as well. So whether, of course, it is going to, actually, just to say as well, you will need the mechanism for that one. It's the same mechanism as when we brought out the all occasion, so you might already have it. If not, we'll go over the details as well just shortly as to how you can pop the mechanism into your basket if you do need it. So whether it's going to be a launch party later on tonight or launch day with Leanne and Ben, launch day being 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, or myself and Ben, I'm going to come back again for a launch party later on today, 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. We're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of Christmas fun, a lot of Christmas elements, but there's going to be a couple of bits. What we're going to do, Ben, is we're going to mix it up slightly and show you, yes, great for Christmas, but you could be using them for all occasion. How does that sound?
Sounds like a plan, Stan. Yeah, it's a brilliant day coming up. Let us know what you're looking forward to the most. Let us know as well if you're getting in nice and early and grabbing your goodies before everybody else. We always say this is a great show to jump in and grab before the rest of the world wakes up. Hello, everyone. Looking forward to today's CTV show, says Karen Fisher on YouTube. And Brenda Blackless says, I'm stamping the Christmas gift tags and making them into bookmarks for friends. I'll colour them in later. Thank you, Craig, for the 10th of August demo. Yes, certainly lots to look forward to. And if you were watching yesterday, you will know that we have launched our Get It, Got It Good at the start of a brand new week. We always do it. And here is this week's offer. Yeah, love this, and lots of you were chatting about it yesterday. It is our Spectrum Noir Illustrators 36-piece collection. You're getting these, of course, double-ended, beautiful, beautiful pens with those Japanese nibs. Smooth coverage, great for your blending, and with this particular deal you are going to get 50 bonus points as well. They are back in stock, and this week's Get It, Got It Good. That deal is applicable for the rest of this week or whilst stocks last. Right, we are good to go. I think you all know what's coming up today. We are very much looking forward to all of the demos coming up, and let's go over to Craig, who Rosalind says on Facebook is a little bit spicy this morning.
I'm a little bit spicy.
Yeah, it's because you were saying that I basically don't turn up for work very often. I think that's what that relates to.
Oh, right. I only say the truth, can I say? Can I just say as well, we all give as good as we get. So if you think Ben is all nice and innocent, just you wait until after we go off air. Poor. Eve, I've still got the bruise in the back of my leg from yesterday. Unreal.
What is he on about? It's all lies, all lies.
Never, never. Are you filled up with water today, Ben?
Where is me water?
Where is your water?
Where is it? What's done with it? He knocked over me water bottle yesterday. He saw on Debbie Fisher's Facebook Live. I was using a mop to soak up water up a carpet.
You were using the mop, yeah. And then I was with kitchen roll trying to mop up what you were just trying to mop. I was just kind of making more mess, really.
Yeah, and Debbie thought it would be a good idea to do a Facebook Live.
She did. Well, she was scrolled out on the bed. You know.
Yeah. And we were cleaning at her feet.
We were, weren't we? We were indeed. Right, here we go. Let's have a look to see what Leanne's going to be bringing with you and Ben later on today on launch day. And this is our Christmas... it is going to be our brand new, which is all about our pop-out. So this is our Christmas Create a Card pop-out. This is our collection where you're getting 6 elements in total. Now these are fun because not only do these create the fun aspect on the inside of your card, it's something that the recipient is not going to think of. You know, they think that it's going to be nicely decorated, which you will do, but then by opening them up, you're going to get that real fun aspect. But not only that, you've still got space to write your message. Write it on the back if you want, but you've got panels, you've got areas. Depending on the size of the card you're going to make, then you can then do your writing and do your stamping if you so wish. So today's price on these ones being $49.95 or $69.95. What it also means, on today's price, it works out here in the UK and Europe are saving over 15%. For you guys stateside, you're going to be saving over 10%. But irrelevant of that, if you are platinum, that's going to come down more to £39.96 or $55.96. And I think what we'll do, Ben, is we'll dive straight in.
Yes, please.
Now, I'm not going to rush through the boards and samples, but I'm going to go through them at a little bit more of a quicker pace because you'll see them all in detail with Leanne later on. And plus, we have got a lot of demos that we want to get through today on Wake Up Call. So what we're going to do is let's show you the boards of these ones here. Now you've got 6 in total. Now at the start of the show I was saying some of them not only pop out but pop in as well. Now the snowflake is the prime example for this one. So this is the die here, and you actually have certain areas that don't quite die cut. We'll show you them within the demo on my way to do in a moment. But what that enables you to do is if I open it up,
wow,
look at that.
It's phenomenal.
Now this is the one I was on about, Ben, where it pops out on the outside,
yeah,
but the inside actually pops in.
That's
on
incredible.
itself, or folds in on itself. So very, very dimensional when it comes to the snowflake. Then we've got the present. We're going to be demoing with this in a moment,
yeah,
and we're going to incorporate little bits of paper piecing.
Come on, how awesome is these?
Awesome.
These are brilliant.
Aren't these so fun? So you can open these ones up and the recipient is going to be like, oh my wow, that is absolutely fantastic.
This one's even better.
Wait till you see this one. So you've got the star there. Why not fussy cut little bits out, use them as an individual?
Yeah.
Would work well with any elements left over from our nature garden.
Look at that!
Look at that one.
Unbelievable. This is what
that-
I'm talking about, mate. Sorry, I'm getting too excited over here.
But look at this one. So if I tip it forward, Ben,
yeah,
this one here with the inside of the star, the inside that pops in is actually held in place with the piece that pops out.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievably well done from the team. Then we've got the Christmas tree here. So we can then open it up.
Come on.
Now look at that. So not only does it pop out, look at the branches within the middle. It's as if it crosses over with each other. It's phenomenal.
I've never seen anything like
I've
these.
not.
These
I've
are
not.
unbelievable. Next level.
The team have really gone to the next level when it comes to our
This is the
pop out.
best one.
You like this one, don't
Uh-huh.
you? So this one is, I've got a nativity scene that you can see there, Mary and Joseph and Jesus. We've got the, maybe the donkey there. Are you ready?
Are you joking me?
Look at that one. Look at that. And the thing is, Ben, look at that. Give or take a couple of millimeters, it folds flat. That's so fun.
It's unbelievable.
Now, die cut it again in colour card and do, again, paper layering if you want to, or
Yeah.
use your Spectrum Noir pens if you want. But then we have got the stag. Now, stags last year was all the rage, and do you know what? They've not gone away this year. These are so, so popular. So do you know what? Let's do it within a pop-out.
Come on.
Look at that one.
Look at this.
How cool is that one? Now, there's so many ways that you can use them. Yes, it's the pop-out, so use them within the inside of your card. But if you like to do maybe your concept cards, your stepper cards, all these ones, then you can start to incorporate them in those ways. So let's go through. What I would say is, well, don't overcomplicate the front of your card because you want the wow factor to be on the
amazing.
inside. Cool is that one.
Yeah.
So pattern paper, your stepper cards, you can see here, so if I turn it to the side, how cool is that one? So you got your stepper, bringing in layers of your past collection. Nativity was the word I was trying to think of earlier on.
How good is that?
So good, isn't it? And you don't need to do too much, so whether it's black card that you can see here,
yeah,
lots of layering, and no disrespect to the team. Look at that one. But when, if we quickly, look at the front of that one, the front of that one, and the front of that one. It's not overly complicated. Don't complicate the front of them. You want the wow to be on the inside. This one here, chop it down and use it on the front of your card.
Oh, so that's the same die, is it?
Just to let you know, it is the star that's in the lead. I'm not surprised at that one there.
So that die, so the presence on the front is the same as inside, yeah?
So all that it is one side that's been chopped out.
Clever.
And then layered on top of each other for the front. And then here we go, we've got the snowflake.
This is amazing.
Fussy cut, so you can use them on the front if you want.
Come
Look
on.
at that. Isn't it phenomenal, Ben?
Oh, as I said to you a second ago, I've never seen anything like these.
No, I know.
The next level.
Use your watercolour Christmas collection within these ones here. Use your gnome collection there. Use your subtle papers. All these ones that you can get creative with and use your inks. So I think, Ben, I'm pretty much good to go. Will I just crack on?
Let's do it. Go for it.
Let's do it. Now what I'm going to do with this one here, we've got my white smooth stamping card. Now it is going to be a very unusual card size, but that's because we've got our Ultimate Pro, remember, so we can make our own envelopes. So it is going to be a 5 by 5 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 card blank.
Yeah.
And instead of folding it to start with, I've drawn a pencil line right down the middle. Now I'm going to come in with the present, and honestly, Ben, these are so simple to use.
That's what I like to hear.
But you do get step by step if you need. You've got the step by step there. It steps you through it. There's actually 5 steps in total. Now, when it comes to these, what you've got is a tiny little notch at the top. So I'm going to lay it flat so I can go completely still. There's a little notch at the top there, and there's a little notch there. Exactly the same with any past pop-out. So you're already familiar with how the actual pop-out mechanism center part is going to work. So I'm going to line them up against my pencil line here. If you already have a score line for these ones, don't worry about it, because you'll see just shortly the center part is going to be popping out anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not overly important that there's not a score line. But it's becoming habit, Ben, that whenever we've got something pop out, I always just do the pencil line instead. So what we can do is we can tape that one down, and depending the size of the card that you are making, because again, this isn't in a unique size, but you can go bigger if you want. You can go completely bigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in my MIDI, and I'm going to run that one through. So what we can do is we can run it through, and you even get the score lines. Score lines included. Did you like that, Johnny? Did you? Johnny likes how fast I went.
We still haven't done that yet. Had the little, I suppose the Olympics is finished now. We were going to have a competition, weren't we? To see who could beat Craig's world record.
We were.
What was it, about 1.2 seconds or something, wasn't it?
Well, we're away to go through it again in a moment, so we'll see how quick we can get.
We'll time it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop all these bits out, Ben, all of these. These are really cool little shapes as well. So if you wanted to use them elsewhere, you know, you can do. Let me bring in my die tool here. And what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to pop all these bits out.
The chat, by the way, already on the socials is off the chart, as Sarah would say. Lynn, I love this collection. Karen said I ordered these pop-out dies last night. As soon as I saw them, I fell in love. I knew I had to get them. Diana saying, I love these. Sarah Brown, OMG, I need these. Absolutely gorgeous. And Rosalind says, so glad CC has these now. I found some other brands, but the quality not the same. And Georgianne saying these pop-out cards are absolutely gorgeous. There's a lot of a buzz for these, big buzz, and I'm not surprised because I think when you saw them for the first time last week when I did, you were like, wow. I mean, these are next level, aren't they, really?
But do you know what as well, Ben? Once again, can I just draw your attention, even to today's price?
I know.
Under £50 or $70. For all of these. You know, Platinum comes in even more at £39.96 or $55.96.
I didn't know the price until this morning,
right.
And I just thought, having seen them and what you can do with them last week, I thought it would be a lot further north.
I did.
That price.
Yeah.
I can't believe for Platinum members, under £40 is brilliant today.
I know, it really is quite spectacular that we've managed to get them at that price as well. But what I'm going to do, Ben, is you already get the score lines there, but with anything like that, I do still like to enhance the score lines just to make it easier on myself. So what I'm going to do is let's bring in my score master here, and I'm going to come in now with my tool. And what I would do as well is, of course, I would then be rubbing that pencil line out. But what I'm going to do is where we've got that score line already in place, I'm going to enhance it. So I'm going to do that top bit here, side by side. I'm going to come in and do this left-hand side here. So let's come in a bit closer. There, there. It's making it easy for myself. The lines are there already, but you know what? We like to make it easy. And then what I'm also going to do as well is let's go in and then score. So this is what I was meaning about. Don't worry too much if you do already have a score line, because we'll end up coming up and popping it forward anyway.
Yeah.
So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to pop, so top and bottom is going to fold as if it's a normal card. So we're going to pop that in. I need to score them as well. So scoring all the way down there. So really, if you've got all your pre-made card blanks, you can use them. So I'm going to fold them in. Then this one here, I'm going to fold at the side. What I like to do as well, if I've got a ruler or a little bone folder, I'm going to come in and enhance the side.
Oh yeah.
So helping it pop up. So I'm going to do the side by side, and then this middle bit is going to come in on top of itself. So we'll pop that. Then what I'm going to do once again is I'm going to come in and I'm going to do the left hand side, the right hand side, and then we're going to enhance that middle bit. So we're going to, I'm using my fingers to start with. I've just torn the bases of that, but I'm not overly concerned because we're going to do a little bit of paper piecing in a moment. So if I fold this one in, fold that one in, and then there we go. That is how the pop out, the mechanism, all works together. So come along, give it a little bit of a press, use your bone folder, burnish the edges, and then there is the pop out. Now before I start to assemble it, what I'm going to do, Ben, is I've got 2 little bits of white cardstock here, and it's sized to sit behind the little dots there. So I'm going to place them ones on here, and then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to pop these ones in here. And quickly, I'm also going to say, because I am going to get asked about this one, you're wondering about my glue. So this is an old glue container that I have, and I filled it with our Collal tacky glue.
Okay.
So in case you wonder, oh, it's a new glue or that we're doing, it's not. It's just an old applicator I've got, a big old applicator.
Because say that's a big one, or your hands have shrunk.
Yeah, my hands are shrunk. It's an old one. Years ago, it had inexpensive glue, and I discarded the rest.
Yeah.
And I've just filled it with our tacky glue.
Okay.
So I know if I do that on my Facebook Lives at home, it's always something I get asked. So I just wanted to pick up on that before any questions come in.
Well, there's lots of love coming in for the individuals as well. I know Johnny was saying that the star one's proving really, really popular, and the snowflake as well. I mean, you talk about, you know, having never seen the like before. Those are amazing. Karen's just saying she likes the present one, because again, you look at the present one we're seeing here, as Karen points out, all year round, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
All year round you can use that one for birthdays, anniversaries, whatever it might be. Charlotte Bruce on YouTube just saying, oh my gosh, not fair. I've just spent my money on the warehouse sale. Oh, well, listen, I think you'll be able to maybe jump in and grab one of these, maybe a couple of these, but if you can stretch to it, you are going to absolutely love them.
Yes.
And Julianne just says, hi guys, brilliant pop-out dies. I've not been in for a while, and I'm home recovering from spine surgery. Well, Julianne, we hope you have a speedy recovery. So Julianne says, please stop making me laugh. I love you guys. You're so funny and so talented. I love you lots. I can't guarantee that we won't make you laugh again, Julianne, so apologies for that in advance. It's mainly him, to be honest. That guy.
Yeah, it's what we're like together, isn't it?
Well, most of the time.
Most of the time.
Hijinks and japes are normally on the menu when we two get together. We're like two little kids, aren't we?
2 little kids.
Egging each other on.
How many people get to say they have a blast at work?
I know, seriously. But that's the dream, though, isn't it?
It is.
Being able to come in and do a job that you absolutely love.
Yeah.
With a bunch of people that you can call your mates as well.
I still get that with my friends back home when they see because most of them aren't crafty, but they do follow my pages, and they dip into some of the shows, and they'll say, oh my God, do you really have that much fun? You actually get to go to work and look forward to going to work. I'm like, absolutely. Yeah. Too right.
There could be far worse things to do for a living, couldn't there, right?
Yeah.
And like you said as well, the great thing is that in this particular place, like normally I feel, you go to work and you've got your friends, and they're sort of friends at work, but they're more like work colleagues. Here, I can think of quite a few people, a lot of people who I'd be quite happy to meet outside of work.
I know.
And you're one of them, buddy.
And you're one of them too.
Wait till I'm up here next Friday.
Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be so good. I'm going to be just turning up at your door. Hi, Laura, is Ben coming out to play?
You think he's joking as well?
Should I know. And then Laura will be like, Ben, Craig's here.
Okay, can I go and play? Yeah, you can, but make sure you're in by 5. Okay.
Yep. Back for tea time.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Oh gosh, could you imagine? I know.
I can't wait for Laura to meet all of you guys. I've tried to explain all of the different people here and all the different personalities. I mean, like, I've obviously told her about you, and then there's like, obviously, Johnny and Charlotte. Debbie Robinson has sort of been the hardest one to explain to Laura, but I think they're going to enjoy meeting each other.
Oh, they will. They really will.
I don't know if I told you, but I was out with Laura and the kids on Saturday. We just had a day out, and I got a text message from Debbie Robinson. She was like, "Happy anniversary!" I was like,
I noticed that.
I was like, "What are you talking about?" She was like, "It's 2 years since we first worked together," and she sent me this picture through. And like, Laura was like, "Who's that from?" I was like, "Oh, my other wife."
The other one, yeah.
Oh, bless her.
How many wives say? How lucky are you? A bit greedy, but you know, hey ho. Bit greedy.
Yeah.
Can't even get one, never mind like a whole load of them.
Oh, you.
Here we go. So all that I'm doing.
No sympathy, no
yeah,
sympathy.
No, just move on. Yeah, move on. So what I've done there is, because I popped 2 little bases behind the back of this base present, that's given me a base for me to paper piece. That navy blue was from Sarah's watercolour collection, so it's a little bit of pearlescent, or not a little bit, a lot of pearlescent. And what I've got from my own stash at home, I've got these tiny, tiny little blue gems, and they fit just perfectly in here. I would be inclined, as to what I always do, Ben, is use a bit of tacky glue underneath, but for time and speed, we're just about to finish this one off. I want to try, let's pop a little bit of glue so I can neaten that bit up here. So it's a nice way as well to add your own little creative flair to the inside. So you can be using your pattern paper if you want, or you can then get decorative with any of your gems or pearls. So what I can then do is bringing in my card blank, and my card blank is a couple of millimetres smaller than the actual pop out on the inside. So what we can then do is go in with our tape runner and make sure you pop your adhesive all the way around the present, not over the present, otherwise it's going to stop it from popping out.
Oh yeah.
You don't want that. So let's pop this one in here and then here. And also, before I pop that one into the middle, what I want is it blends into the back. Now once again, into the back, sorry. Once again, you would rub out that pencil line. But I've got a piece, this is from our gnome collection.
Oh yeah.
And I've got a little piece that's going to sit into the back here. So I'm going to add my adhesive. And the size of this, in case anyone wants to know, it is 5 by 5.5, and I've scored down in half. And the way I've got that measurement is so that it's wide enough, Ben, to cover the back of the present at each side.
Got ya.
So I don't need to cover the full lot. It's pretty pointless because this is going to be covering it.
That paper's still available, by the way. We've got it's the 12, is it the 12 by 12? 12 by 12 and the card, and also the vellum and acetate as well. Had it on yesterday's show. Was that on Monday Makers? Those track, yeah, Monday Makers.
And then we've popped that one in. So let's make it easier for myself. So I'm going to go this way. So I'm going to make it go in with the fold of the card. So you're going to go right in. And I am sitting it as to where I need. I'm squaring it up. And then I'm going to press. So then we've got our pop out. So we've got that navy and snowflake in the back that's going to lift it. We've got the paper piece in. And then what I'm going to do to finish these ones off, let's bring in another bit pattern paper. So I'm going to come into the side here, create a little panel. We're going to do the same on this one. So I'm not overcomplicating the sides, keeping it very, very simple. You could write your sentiment, you can stamp your sentiment if you want to. But let's add a little bit of colour. And then for the front, once again, very simple, Ben, from the gnome collection. And I've gone round with my distress tool.
Yeah.
And distressed the edge. Some vellum from the collection. And then Happy Holidays is from Sarah's watercolour collection.
Oh, yeah.
So mixing up watercolour collection, gnome collection, and then the present pop out.
Perfect.
layering them up, and then we can finish our card.
Lovely comments coming in. By the way, if you do want to send in cards, because I've just seen Adriana has just said, I've woken up early and finished watching Debbie's Craft Along from yesterday. Great price on the Ultimate Pro. If you want to send in your card, because I also noticed earlier on, Deborah Wald on YouTube says, yes, Deborah yesterday finished her first ever card. I remember you saying about that, and I said send in a picture. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk if you want to send in your pictures. I'm talking about finished cards. Look at that.
So, very simplistic front card. Again, once again, not overly complicated, but then you open it up and we've got our present.
That's
so you
brilliant.
can see we've got that background, so we're just breaking up the front from the back so it doesn't blend in. We're going for that navy blue. Paper piecing down at the bottom, popped in our gems at the top that you can see here to break it up, and then there is our card. So that's going to be, or that is using, what's coming up on launch day with Leanne and Ben. So this is a Christmas Create a Card pop-out die collection. Got the 6 in total, today's price being £49.95, or of course $69.95. Already saving over 10%, which is just phenomenal on a launch day. Bit Platinum comes down to £39.96. $55.96 here in the UK, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com for you guys stateside, and if you are across Central Europe, .eu is the place that you need to go. It is still the start of the week as well, so always check out the website as Ben was going over. Get It Got It Good, have a look at the drop down menus and that, downloads, etc, etc. Always start of the week is the best place, I would say, and the best time to check out our website.
I love that. Do you know what I love most about that particular demo is, again, I had never seen those being used before, and you look at the finished sample, then you go, going to be hard to do. How super simple was that? And you get those 5 other elements included within that bundle. I think that's an absolute steal, that price today. So jump in and grab it. If you want to wait and see more, of course, launch day 3 o'clock this afternoon or 10 o'clock East Coast. Producer Johnny just telling me, and I knew it would be the case with these, we're already getting busy. I think a lot of people will go, yeah, it looks good, but is it difficult? No, just proved it's not. Get them now whilst you can. If you want to wait until launch day later on, as I say, 3 o'clock, Leanne is going to be in to show you even more of those. Now, with it being launch day, of course, following that, this afternoon, we've got launch party at 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 o'clock East Coast, and we bring you an out of this world deal. And this is the Gemini Mini. What a great deal it is today as well, as we always chat about a great little manual machine. If you're wanting a go-between perhaps from your electronic to a manual die cutting machine, maybe you're just getting started in craft and you want something which is inexpensive but is going to do the job for you, then this is a great buy, because with the deal today, the Out of This World deal, we're going to give you the Gemini Mini with the folders that you need to get your cutting done. It's super simple to use as well, which is why I love it. And then you're going to get that storage bag included as well for free. That's worth $12.99 or $16.95, and we are bunging it into that deal for free today. Nix nada gratis. 24 hours on that if you want to grab it at £23.99 platinum or $35.96 if you're shopping with us in the US. So much love for that last demo coming in, by the way. I know loads of you are going to be grabbing that collection later on. What a fabulous card, Craig, says Lynn. I love that. Julianne saying that is beautiful. Jean Marie saying, oh, I'm so naughty. I couldn't resist these. So nice to have something for the inside of a card. I just think you have to grab them today. I know I tell you to buy everything, but these, you're going to love them. Right, something else you're going to absolutely love is Craig's little project that he's going to be doing over the course of the next 3 weeks. So for anybody who missed this, Craig, tell us a little bit about how this came about and what you're going to be doing.
So we started it last month, so throughout July, every Wednesday, now it was a Wednesday when we'd done it, throughout July once again, is we've done a section week after week where we started a project the first Wednesday of July, the second week we'd done another part, the third week we'd done another part, and then by the fourth week we'll have then finished the project, which was our Christmas organiser. You guys absolutely loved it so much that we thought what we'll do is we'll do it again. This time just, because holidays and that, I thought we'll shorten it just to 3 weeks instead of the 4 weeks, and then what we'll also do is we'll do it on a Tuesday as well. So today's going to be the day one, week one.
Yep.
And what we're going to do is it will then work out to be a little gift box, but a different style gift box. Thinking on the verge of the pizza box style, but then you can have a play with the sizes, the measurements, the decoration. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in with A3 cardstock. Now I'm using our Centura Pearl with a hint of silver. So what we're going to do, Ben, is I'm going to use a pen so it's easy for you to see. Now, of course, the size that we're going to measure it to, it won't fit in the guillotine, so we need to use our craft knife and ruler. So what I'm going to do is, we need to measure along 6 inches. So I've got my 6-inch mark, and then what I also need to do is I need to come along 14 inches. So I'm going to come up, so we are 14 inches from the base to the top, and then we are 6 inches from the left to the right. Now this top part will go through my guillotine.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut this one. So let's cut that one down. And then what I'm going to do, once again, at this top part, so it's easy to join up my ruler, I'm going to go in at the 6-inch mark as well. So we've got 6 inch and we've got 6 inch at the bottom as well as the top. And what I'm also going to do, Ben, is to make it even easier for myself, I'm going to do a little dot at the 6-inch mark as well, all the way up. So that makes it easier, because as you can see, my ruler doesn't quite go all the way down. So therefore, if I join from the top to my little 6-inch dot that we can see here, and then I can continue that all the way down. So let's go in now with my ruler. So I'm going to go at an angle so that you can see it. And what we can do, I'm going to double check, because our rulers is centimeters. So I'm wanting to make sure that I am, I'm doing a mark on my ruler, what is the 6-inch mark, just so I can get it in the right position.
What is that, about 15, 15
so,
centimetres roughly?
13 and a half.
13 and a half.
Yeah, 13 and a half. So now that I've got that in the right bit, what we can do is I'm going to use my craft knife. So I'm going to join to this first dot, once again, making it easier for myself. And I'm going to go lightly and a couple of times. And then what I can do is I can go from there down to the base, lightly a couple of times. Now that gives me my 6-inch by 14 inch. So 6-inch by 14 inch. Now what we can do is we can come in with our scoreboard. I'm going to use my Score Master to show you how you can, again, make it easy to score. And the reason I'm saying that is because we're going to score at 6 inches, and then we would score again at the 8-inch mark. But you see how with the Score Master it's a little bit too tight.
Okay.
So if you've got a large scoreboard, it's going to work an absolute treat. I know Debbie was using it yesterday. But to make it easy, what I'm going to do, from the left-hand side, I'm going to score at 6 inches.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to flip it on itself. And then I'm going to score at 6 inches again. So that gives us our 6-inch square, 6-inch square, and then it also gives us our 2-inch panel down the centre.
Got ya.
So fold it. So give it a good fold and burnish on both these bits. So let's fold and burnish. And what we're going to do as well, so before the show I was actually speaking to Erin about it. And like anything, it's always a learning curve. So what we're going to do, what we've learned from the first project, after each week, we're going to write out the instructions, and then we're going to have them so that they're available online.
Oh,
so
super handy. So if you miss it, you can go back, kind of thing,
exactly, absolutely. So this is kind of the look that we're going for just now.
Okay.
So I can set that one to the side. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some acetate here, and I'm also going to bring in another piece of Centura Pearl. So this Centura Pearl here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it to 8x8, Ben. This is going to be our box base that is actually going to sit within the middle. And by the time that I've done this initial bit today, you'll understand where we're going.
Okay.
So for this one, we are going to cut 8x8. So cutting it 8x8, and I'll explain why in a moment. And then what I need to do as well, with my acetate, I also need to cut this 8x8, because this is going to be a lid. This is from our gnome collection, so I'm taking off that protective backing, and you can see it's just over the 8x8 anyway. So let's trim it to the right size. That's these two. So now what I can do, the reason I've cut this one to 8x8, Ben, is that's going to be a box base within the middle. And I'm going to do that at 5 inches. 6 inches for this one here. And the reason I need it for 8x8 is so that we take into account this 2-inch seam at the side here. So the box base, which is going to sit into the middle here, needs to be as high as 2 inch so that the lid doesn't cave in on itself. So I'm going to correct what I said a moment ago. The box base is actually going to be 4x4. And the reason 4x4, and we've got 2 inches all the way around, that's going to create the seam. So I'm going to go box base, so let's go 2 inch. We're then going to go 2 inch. So let's score 2 inch and then 2 inch. We can see here. Then what we're going to do, let's fold and burnish. I've just seen comment coming in there from Lynn, just saying, loving this demo. Thank you.
Oh, I thought you were going to read the comment just above that, which I didn't.
Palmy on YouTube saying, love the way Craig says peril.
Puddle.
Peril. Peril. Yeah, no, I was just seeing that one with Lynn, because this is why we're doing them. You know, you loved the planner, so therefore, this is why we're doing it again.
Johnny's just said in the gallery, say pearl squirrel.
Squirrel. Pearl squirrel.
Puddle squirrel.
Pearl squirrel.
Johnny and Charlotte in the gallery today, everybody, by the way. Johnny seems to be in a bit of a playful mood today.
Kind of all are today, aren't we?
He just said...
Right, you're taking advantage now, John.
He's not a performing seal, you know.
I know.
He says, say pearly swirly squirrel.
Pearly whirly squirrel. Pearly swirly
squirrel.
Pearly
swirly.
Pearly swirly squirrel.
Well, that's Johnny happy for the rest of the day.
That's Johnny happy.
Seriously, you have made his day. He'll be smiling all the way through until 9 o'clock now. Thank you, Craig.
You're
Little
welcome.
things, eh?
Now, this has now created our 4x4 box base. Now, once again, this is where it becomes clear. This is why it needs to be 2 inches, so that it's going to match the depth of the main lid, so to speak. Now, I'm not going to assemble this because week 2 is going to be about decorating.
Okay.
But what I would do is, if we show you, for example, if I pop that into the middle, so that's going to sit nicely into the middle, and because we've got the 2 inch, we've got the 2 inch, that's going to fold nicely over the top. So if I turn it that way so that you can kind of get the idea as to how it's going to look, little gift box within the middle, but we've got all this open area all the way around that we can add texture, we could add detail, stenciling, whatever we want. But to secure that just that little bit more, we are still going to create an additional lid. So we're giving it a really strong lid by doing acetate and then the box lid. So for this one, what we're going to do with this one, it's got my acetate, and what I want is I don't want it to be a 6-inch depth lid. I only want it to be 1 inch, because we don't really need it to be really thick in depth when it comes to the acetate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to then, actually I need to trim this one to 6x6.
Just a couple of questions about the Centura pearl as well. So Dee wanted to know what was the original size of the Centura pearl that you were using at the start, I think.
Say that again, sorry, Ben?
The original size Centura pearl that you were using at the start.
So it's A3. It's our A3 Centura pearl, yeah. It's a stock and line that we do.
Yeah. And Laura wanted to know, is it coloured on both sides?
This one isn't.
Right, but some are, aren't they?
That's right, yeah. That's right. So 6x6, and then what we're going to do is, again, instead of it being 2 inches, we're going to do this one at 1 inch. So I'm going to score. We are going to score. And then we are going to score again.
Just whilst you're scoring as well, because Julianne says, whenever I score on burnish, my paper tears. What am I doing wrong?
So do it lightly a few times. Really good question.
Right, so 2 or 3 lighter scores as opposed to 1 heavy one.
That is a really good question. So instead of doing it heavy-handed just once, do it lightly and do it a few times. So what I can then do is we can press and fold. So we're going to fold these ones like we would do with any lid here. We can then chop into it, fold in them ones, and then we need to cut our little tabs at the side. So this part is no different than any other box that you would make.
Yeah.
But I wanted the depth to be different so that it's going to match with the fold over lid. So we're going to take this one, and we're going to take this one. So we're going to stabilize the base within the middle. So that will, once we've obviously fully assembled it from next week, that's then going to be our lid. So let's see, we can roughly, so it's going to be a lid within a lid into the middle here. And then we will then be able to wrap ribbon around it. So if you want to secure the base, for instance, we will put a ream of ribbon all the way along the bottom. So then that means that then we can give it a really nice pleat or a knot or a tie. That's going to secure this lid. But then we're going to have an additional super cute large lid. So again, if I tip it up, this is how it will look. So you will have open space. Carry on, do exactly what I'm doing if you will, like you've done with the planner. But if you don't want too much of an open space, make your box slightly bigger. If you want even more of an open space, make your box even smaller. So it's in your full control if you are copying me exact or if you're going to go all out. So very quickly, so this was cut to 14 inches by 6 inches.
Yeah.
And we scored at 8 inch, 6 inch and then 8 inch that you can see here. For the box base, what we done 8 by 8 and then we scored at 2 inch all the way around. Acetate is 6 by 6 and we scored at 1 inch all the way around. That is the main 3 elements as to what will be a really gorgeous looking finished project by the time we come to the end of it. Whether you choose to keep it Christmas themed, all occasion themed, yes, it could be little gifts, it could be smellies, it could be anything like that that you want to pop into the middle there. So that's good, that's the starter one. Next week what we can do is week 2 is we can then decorate it. Again, the reason I didn't assemble these ones is because we're going to decorate the panels of the edges of the boxes. Always a lot more difficult to assemble them when the main box is assembled. So we'll do that next week and then we can finish it off in week 3 and we can add all the pizzazz and the bling and the gems to them.
So, and just to clarify, we're doing this again next week, and if people want to find all of the details, we'll put those up on the socials for you as well. No doubt Craig will share those on his page for you as well. Lots of you loving these little projects that we're doing as well. It's just another little facet, another little angle, isn't it, of things that you can do and get involved with us. Suzette Sue's just saying, loving the card box, Craig. Yeah, lots of love for it. So get going, get up to that point, and of course we'll be back with the next point of that demo next Tuesday on Wake Up Call. Right, lots of you telling me that the brand new Christmas pop-out dies have fallen into your baskets and carts. So let's give you a little chance now to check out those baskets and carts, and we'll be back with you in a couple of minutes' time.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Thanks for all of the lovely comments which are coming in. Plenty of love for the start of Craig's brand new project. Lot to chat on the socials as well about launch day, which is coming up. Loads of you telling me already that you've bought those brand new pop-out dies. Miss USA Lady on YouTube just simply saying, CC, love all of the shows. Launch parties coming back later on, of course, for you as well. Launch day with myself and Leanne with those brand new pop-out dies. But then on launch party, we have got the return of some of our most popular and most favourite launches of recent times. So we've got the Christmas character front and back tags coming up for you. And we've also got the Christmas Advanced Twist and Pop die collection with 14 elements. I absolutely love this again, and I've loved a lot of the ranges that we've done recently because, as you'll know, how excited I got yesterday with the waterfall cards. I love cards that do things, and that's exactly what these Twist and Pop dies will do for you. Some really, really fun designs for you. There's a cracker in there. You've also got a star in there as well. There's plenty in there. £71.97 or $79.81 is the platinum price on this. And the great thing about these as well, so of course these are kind of like the decoration dies, if you like, but I believe the actual mechanism we've got back in stock for you as well. So I know a lot of you will already have this. However, if you haven't, this is the one that you'll need to go for as well. It is now back in stock, the mechanism die. So £6.39, $7.96, and that then will allow you to use the decoration elements that we've got in this brand new collection for you to be able to make all of your items pop. And actually, in this collection, we have lots of UK exclusives as well, ones that you've not seen before if you've been watching on HSN. So we've got the Celebration and the Follow the Star as well, which you haven't seen before on HSN. You can get them now, of course, within the bundle, or you can go for the individuals as well. But let's have a look at these, because I think a lot of people will be jumping in to grab them, not only for the fact that they're a great deal, but if you're shopping with us in the US as well, free shipping! Whoop, whoop! So you can get these in your basket, get free shipping, and then you can pop lots of other items in your basket as well. Yeah, that wasn't really a ship, that was it? That was more of a train. What was it? What noise does a ship make? I like a honk. That's a submarine, right? Dive, dive.
It's an alarm. It's a noise.
Ooga, ooga.
Well, we'll have a look at these ones here. So yeah, as Ben was saying, it's the Christmas celebration, Follow the Star, that's not been seen on HSN. So what we need to do is, if maybe you've got some of the other ones for you guys stateside, just go on our website, shop the show, and you'll be able to have a look at the two that you've not got your hands on. So what we can do, this is the mechanism. Now this is separate. The reason we've put it separate is because it is the same mechanism back in stock, as Ben says, that when we brought out the original one, the all occasion one. So this is the mechanism. So if you've already got it, you won't need it. You're going to use the one that you had with the original one. $7.99 or $9.95, £6.39 platinum or $7.96. Same for you guys across in Europe, your prices across on your website. So if you've already got the original Twist and Pop, you won't need that one again. So that is there if you need it. But here we go. Here is the Twist and Pop. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort it so that the two for you guys stateside that you've not got an HSN, we'll put them to the back. Now we've got the Christmas tree. These ones, you're going to see within my demo, Ben, some of these work really well as standalone focal points on the front of your cards. No reason that you can't use these ones if you want. You don't have to use them in the Twist and Pop way. It's a good way to explain that so that you're getting more for your money. But if you open them up, now I'm going to be completely honest with you here. These have been done not on our white smooth stamping card, so we can't give you the
full experience.
So I'm not going to do the Twist and Pop with on these boards. I'll show you them and then I'll show you the finished samples.
Okay.
So Winter Forest, then we've got the Santa hat.
Cool.
Each of these are two separate dies, the detail as well as the back die. Then we've got the Peace and Dove, Peace on Earth, the Dove. This is now our festive gift that you can see on this one here. And what's good with these ones is, this collection we've got vertical and horizontal. So a nice little twist from the occasional ones. And pop, yeah, good one there. I like that one. Then on this one here, Follow the Star. So you guys stateside, this is the one that you have not seen on HSN. So you've got the Follow the Star one. So that's going to work well with past nativity style collections. Then we've got the Christmas celebration within this one here. Now this is actually a good point to explain the Christmas cracker.
Now you filled me in on this yesterday as well, because I didn't know this.
Yeah, so Christmas cracker here in the UK, all throughout Christmas, but certainly on the Christmas table, what we tend to do is we have a Christmas cracker. Now what you do is there's a little snap, little banger in the middle of a cracker.
Yes.
So you pull it, makes a really nice little pop or a bang, and what you will find traditionally is you will then find a paper hat inside, a little gift.
That's usually terrible.
Kind of the standing joke that the cheaper the crackers, the cheaper the gift, which more and more people do actually like, because it is kind of like cheese fest at Christmas. But you'll also find that you'll get a Ben joke in as well.
Yes.
Now, not a handwritten one from Ben, but one that, it's a dad joke, the sort of thing that Ben would tend to say.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of fun.
I should maybe start writing cracker
jokes.
You should. Actually. That's another little side hustle for me. But there's never any good... I mean, I know you said there's more expensive crackers, but in like the expensive crackers, rather than getting like in the cheap crackers, you'll get one of those fish. You know those fish that you can put on your hands and it tells your fortune. You get one of those. Then in the expensive crackers, you'll get like toenail clippers or something, won't you? It's all rubbish in a cracker, really. That's why you should make your own.
Yeah, you should make your own.
Put your own presents in.
And it's one of those, as Ben said, you can get more and more expensive crackers, but it's a little bit of it's a gift, it's a play that we tend to do on the Christmas table. What we tend to do as well is actually, you usually get maybe them in a box of 12 or that, and we actually put them on the Christmas tree.
Christmas tree, yeah.
So the reason I'm telling you this, certainly for you guys stateside, is because we say cracker, you guys instantly think of firecracker. That's not what these ones are. These are, again, Christmas. Craft along on Thursday with myself, and it's Joe that'll be in. Sarah, it was the night before Christmas, and we are going to make our own Christmas cracker.
What, an actual cracker?
Full-size Christmas cracker. The only thing we don't have inside is the snapper. That, for health and safety, that we can't have it in the building, although you can get them inexpensively in stores here in the UK anyway. But it's a full-size Christmas cracker with an actual gift box that we're going to put inside.
Do you need a joke to go in it?
I do actually need a joke to put inside.
I'll write you one.
That's a good way to explain. That's why you'll have not really seen the cracker, not seen it on HSN, because it's more of a UK thing or a Europe thing. But I want to explain that because that's going to be quite heavily focused on when it comes to the craft along on Thursday. So that's what we tend to do with the Christmas cracker. It's more of a bit of a fun, of a gimmick, but this is a full-size Christmas cracker that we will make ourselves on Thursday.
If you're tuning in for the craft along on Thursday and expecting Craig to make an explosive, he won't be.
Yeah, no. Maybe see if I can do a little popper or something like that. I'll make a pop sound myself.
Yeah. I've heard you make a few pop sounds over the years.
So to show you how these twists and pops work, this was actually what I made on launch day. So I've done a really nice front of a card, open it up.
Yay!
We've got that twist and we've got the pop. So that's the Santa hat that you can see there. Similar to what I was saying earlier on about our pop-out cards in the centre, keep it very simplistic on the front. Don't go overly detailed.
That's brilliant.
We've got the twist and we've got the pop. So I'm going to show you one of each. And we're going to go in with this one here. So I think there'll be 2 Santa hats, I think, because I brought in that one that I made last week.
Yeah.
So we've got the Christmas trees or the forest. This one, if we open this one up as well, I think this is a Santa. Oh, no, there's the doves.
Oh, that's brilliant with the doves.
How lovely is that? So if you've got your Get It, Got It Good and you want to do your colouring with your illustrators, you can. And then this one being the Christmas presents. If we open that one up, look at that one.
I love how we've got some on the horizontal and some on the vertical.
Exactly, yeah. And I think that's what many of you love, because with these ones here, you guys stateside are doing more and more of your slimline cards. These are going to fit in them ones, no problem at all. But what I wanted to do as well is I want to change it up slightly, and I picked up on it a moment ago how you can use them on the front of your cards. So the other day, over the weekend, for a little bit of fun, I made this card, and I posted it on my social media, and you guys went absolutely nuts for it. Absolutely crazy. You loved the idea, you loved the concept. So I thought, let's run with that idea, but let's do something a little bit different. So what I'm going to do is this is going to be, let's go for, I need my die for this one, of course, Christmas cracker and the mechanism. Do you know something? I can't even hide the reveal because you're going to see the colour. So let's show you my finished sample. This is what it's going to be.
Oh, this is awesome.
So here we go. We've gone for the yellows, or it could be the cream. So it's a unisex. So you could be giving it to your parents, your grandparents. They don't know what you're going to be having. So it's we're going to go for the traditional blue or the pink.
It's a boy!
It's a boy.
That's brilliant.
So yes, it's Christmas themed, but with the cracker, you can be using them for all different occasions. So gender reveal if you want to.
Really popular that at the minute.
It is really, really popular. So keeping it with unisex with the yellows, and again, that could be the nice surprise. And when they come to open it up, they don't know, is it going to be a boy or a girl? Then we can have that play. So that's what we're away to do right now. And by simply taking 2 bits of card, Ben, so I'll explain this because I know we've got lots of comments coming through. I'm going to take my mechanism that we're going to die cut, and then when it comes to the cracker, I'm going to do the outline is going to be within the white, and then the detail I'm going to do within this baby blue. I've got my Gemini MIDI, and if you didn't see Debbie yesterday where she showed you how to use a large die on a smaller machine, I'm going to do that right now, but we're going to die cut both of these ones out as well as my mechanism.
Good stuff. Lots of comments coming through. I used to just say, oh yeah, just check the website, and I see that there have been 22 Christmas collections. Oh my, way to go, Leanne and the design team. And this year as well has been absolutely brilliant for the collections that we brought out as far as the festive season is concerned. Aisha also says, I love those Santa hats and the stockings, going to make some slimline cards with them. Kathy says, very cool. I just got to make one of the Christmas crackers. Sounds fun. And Sarah says, oh, so Sarah in Australia, Craig and Ben, we have crackers here and love them. Lorraine Cox says, love the show. By the way, I've got some counting going on my ear. And I was panicking then for a second because normally when I have counting in my ear, it means that they're counting in the gallery. They want me to do something.
I didn't realise that's what they were doing there.
Yeah, I heard Johnny going, 4, 5, 4, but he was counting the other way actually. 3, 4. He was counting how long it took Craig to run the folder.
Now,
4 seconds.
Now that I've twigged what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go quicker. Right, get ready. Wait there. Let's time this properly then. Have you got a stopwatch? Okay.
Just to say, all these will actually go direct onto your MIDI or your Gemini Junior. Right.
Go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, just slightly lower than 4 seconds, about 3.9 seconds. Hang on a minute. It's a new world record! Hey.
Awesome!
You are quick there, mate, with the old, don't you, eh?
This is slightly smaller. Can I go any quicker?
Eh?
This is slightly smaller. Can I go any quicker?
I reckon you probably can. I reckon you push it. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I got a stopwatch here. Where's my stopwatch? Okay, I'm going to time this. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, 3.39 seconds.
Woo!
He's beating his record.
Get in there, my son.
3.39.
And that's without going to the gym as well. Wow.
Oh dear.
So we have got both of these here. Now what I would say as well at this point, Ben, is when it comes to die cutting the mechanism, to really give it a slick movement, you really want to go to town when it comes to the burnishing.
Oh yes.
So really go back and forwards, give it a really good burnish, get it as flexible as you can, get the fibres to be as flexible as they can, and give it a good press, fold and burnish.
Sorry, I'm just marvelling at how quickly you managed to use that machine. Are you quicker with the Mini than the MIDI, or is one easier to use than the other as far as speed is concerned?
Well, the Mini will be quicker because it's smaller. It's a smaller, obviously, folder.
Makes me want you to see you have a go with the Mini now as well. Oh dear.
Actually, I really feel that pressure on my arm, you know that?
I've got to remember that 3.39 for the MIDI. Next time you're on with the MIDI, we'll time that up as well, and yeah, we'll get those written down. We'll challenge. If we get Debbie or whoever coming on, we'll get them to see if they can beat that record as well. That is brilliant. Michelle just said I got the mechanism and the waterfall from yesterday, the stamping platform deal, and the multimedia bag making metal die, hobo bag and flowers set as well. There were some great deals yesterday actually here at Crafters TV. Some really amazing deals on pen storage actually, which you can go back and have a look at. But it's going to be another fab day today as well. These are coming up later, of course, for you on launch party, and a big launch day coming for you as well. I just love, Craig, when you are demoing like this, how you tend to sort of think out of the box a little bit and show that, because we always obviously label up our products to say what we think they should be used for, but you always prove that they can be used for multiple things. They're never one-trick ponies, are they? No.
The thing is, what I won't do is on a wake-up call, for instance, the pop-out creator cards that are launching today. On wake-up call, I'll show you how the concept of them works. I'll always wait till maybe a week or two, till you've seen them a few times, seen the main way that they are intended, and then I'll come along and show you a few different ways. So it's always nice so that you can get the idea. For instance, these twist and pop, we've seen them, maybe 2 or 3 times now, and how the main concept of them work, and obviously, of course, being for Christmas. So now that we've seen them, you've seen them, let's show you a different way, this being one of them, mixing and matching for all occasion. And the thing is, with a Christmas cracker, or a cracker, think of it as something to give a gift in. So therefore, new baby, you know, if you know someone that's had a baby and you know them, but you don't know them well, so you don't want to get them anything overly expensive, you know, little kiddie booties or little socks or a dummy or a pacifier, something like that that's going to fit in nice. It's going to be a nice way. Decorate it with your pinks or your blues or, you know, obviously the sex of the baby, so you can have fun when it comes to them.
Yeah.
So then what I'm going to do is going to come in. Now you've got score lines already in play, so I'm enhancing them. So I've done the left, I've done the right, and then there is another one right down here. So I'm going to go in with my scoring tool, and then we're going to fold. So what I would say as well, if you are using a wet glue for this one, I would give it a little bit longer to dry, but we can fold that one in itself, fold that one, and then fold that one. So you're folding along the lines. This is now going to be the main part.
Brilliant.
So I'm going to come in with our mechanism. So I've folded them in. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold both sides in here. So we've got the two legs here. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to fold in once again on itself. So if I fold in on itself, and then I'm going to then come from the top. So this leg on the left-hand side, I'm going to pop over the top. This one, I'm going to pop at the back. So this is going to go on that platform. That one's going to go onto the opposite side. There is written instructions within these ones here. We will be looking at them again within Launch Party, but then there is also the past shows on Crafters TV that you could watch as well. So lots and lots of easy tutorials for you to follow. And when it comes to this one, what I would do is I'm going to use my red liner tape for this one. Red liner tape, or of course tacky glue.
Tacky glue, yeah.
Tacky glue, what I'm finding, when I do it live, I need it that little bit longer to dry. So therefore, when it comes to doing the mechanism and the main construction of it, I'm going to use my red liner tape.
But use tacky glue if you were making them at home, would you?
If I'm doing it at home, I would use tacky glue, because then I can let it sit and let it dry into the fibres. Because it's working. It's going to be something that you're going to, or the recipient's going to look at, play with, seeing how it's made. So you need it to be flexible and robust. So once again, I'm going to go in. So let's come back in with this one. So I'm going to tuck that one over the top here. This one here, tuck in underneath. And then on this triangle, let's go in with our red liner tape again.
Is this the way you normally put them together?
This is the way I put them together.
I was going to say, I know it's normally quite a simple process, but your way in my little mind looks even more simple than I've seen it done before.
I just find it easier to assemble it all.
Yeah. And then attach it to the card.
Yeah, because if you attach the mechanism to the card first, you then have that annoyance of trying to work in with the card flap folding down on itself. You know, you're trying to attach the two triangles, so you've got the card that stays shut, you're trying to get it in. I personally find it easier to assemble it out of the card and then pop it together. So now that I've done that one, let's pop this one in. So I'm popping my adhesive onto the triangle, both sides. So take that one off, take that one off, and then before we pop it into our card blank, what we need to do is a little bit of decoration, Ben. So I've done a 5x7 card, but I've done it so it's a top fold card that you can see here. A little bit of blue gingham and blue cardstock, and I have done a 1/4 of an inch matten layer all the way round, but then what I've done, see along the top, I've chopped it off. So I've got my matten layer, left, right, and the bottom. And for me, what it does is it makes the card on the inside look longer. Because what we're doing is we've popped the top of the pattern cardstock right up against the seam of the card. We're going to do it again, in with our tape. I've already, of course, got my tape on. And then what we can do is we can come in with our cracker. Let's pop that one in there. And then if you want to be precise, what you can do is maybe put a little pencil dot or a line right into the middle if you want. But what we can do is I'm going to pop that into there. So pressing that one down, pressing that one down. So we're going to give it a really, really good press. So if I open it up, oh, look at that. What a numpty.
What have you done?
I've done it the wrong way round. So, let's see if I can take that red liner tape as well. So what I need to do is I need to go that. So as it opens up, we need the cracker to open.
Oh, so you just stuck it.
So I needed to flip it on the other side.
Oh, got you.
So as we open it up,
there you go.
We've got a cracker. What I've already done as well is using our Eclipse sentiment dies, or alphabet dies. I've done boy, Let's take that one off. And I'm only popping adhesive onto the one side because I'm going to sit it there. If I pop adhesive on the back, it's of course then going to stick onto that side, which we don't want. So let's close that one. And then to finish off, we've got a couple of layers as well. Going in with the yellows being a unisex colour. So whoever you are giving it to surprise them, they're not initially going to know if it's a boy or a girl.
Really cool idea.
So let's fold that one down a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
These little pearls that I've popped in, they're not actually hunky-dories, they are part from a past craft kit box that we've done. Same when it comes to the top here, I have used our Eclipse alphabet dies. So when we've had the Eclipse dies in the past, Ben, I've always said that 9 times out of 10, I don't use the alphabet dies in the Eclipse way.
Yeah.
I tend to use them as standalone alphabets, and that's what I've done here. So we've now taken our Christmas cracker and we've gone for pretty much a gender reveal card now.
Really cool idea.
Completely different way. So we've gone in from open it up, and boy.
Brilliant.
Now, of course, if you are going to keep it traditional, you're going to do a girl, then you would change it with the pinks or the purples. Times have changed. You might want to change the colourways in a different way. It's up to yourself. But you've got that gender reveal then, going with the blues for the boys and the pinks for the girls, if that's how you want to do it. So yes, Christmas themed, Christmas collection, but of course you can do them in many different ways as well.
Wow, absolutely brilliant. Some great demos on the show, right? You got a bit of a sneaky peek as to what is going to be coming up. We'll get the vote going as well in just a second. Lots of people loving the Craft Olympics, as Dee was calling it with Craig there. Kathy saying Craig Laird is the king of the MIDI. Michelle saying 2 of my packages should be here today, can't wait. And Marilyn on YouTube says, what is a dummy? That's what I get called quite a lot. No, it's what we call a pacifier. It's a pacifier. A pacifier is a dummy to us here in the UK. Right, let's get the vote going very quickly, then we'll read some more comments before we finish up. So your 2 cards today, Craig, remind us what you've made.
So we went in with what's coming up in launch day with yourself and Leanne. So that is our create a card pop-outs.
Yeah.
So we used the Christmas present. And then what we've done as well is then we used the advanced twist and pop where we made a gender reveal card that you can see on this one here. Just says that we won't have time to do the cute characters, so do you know what, we've got them coming up in launch party, so we will make this in launch party.
What have you got in there?
So it's just little reindeer food that you've got here. So we'll do that will be in launch party, because I know that I posted that on my social media, so we'll do that in launch party, but there is the 2 that you've got to choose from.
All right, get voting then, 1 and 2. We'll give you about 3 or 4 minutes. Thank you for the messages. Deborah says, I've sent my card, the picture of my card. I hope I did it right. We'll find out. We'll ask producer Johnny whether he's got that and maybe show it a little bit later on. New learning experience. CC is making me do new things, good things. Well, that is really lovely to hear. Diane saying, I love that card. And really excellent idea, says Mary Kelly, to make a baby reveal card. Genius. Yeah, it's not too shabby, that idea, is it? Not too shabby at all. Details there for your twist and pop. However, let's just give you the details of something else which is also coming up on launch party this afternoon. The Christmas front and back character gift tags. These were super popular when we launched them. I think it was last week now, but you've got on there all of your Christmas characters, the likes of Father Christmas and the Snowman. There's a fairy and an angel. So again, you've got characters there I suppose you can use all year round. There's the Nutcracker Soldier. There's the cheeky little Craig Elf in there as well. Gingerbread Man. And yeah, we named it Craig Elf. But that's coming up later on. Look at that price, £32 or $45.56 if you are going to be grabbing those today. So we've kept the launch price on those for you. So if you want to jump in and grab those a little bit later on, you can do. Lots of nice comments coming in today.
A lot of lovely comments. Yeah, as a whole, a lot of love for that one that we just used there with the cracker. Thank you so much. I love this box. I made puzzles of each of the grandchildren's faces for Christmas and popped them in. That's a really nice way, Suzanne. Really like that one with a fold down lid. Diana saying love this card. Mary Kerry on Facebook saying really really excellent idea and card made regarding the baby reveal. Genius. Thank you so much. Glad that you like that one. Really nice comments.
Only one thing I'm disappointed about during this particular show.
What's that?
Your helmet didn't arrive.
No, I know. I kept checking, but no. I've got an email from Amazon saying it's out for delivery for today.
It better be here by 7 o'clock.
It better be.
I made a promise on my Facebook Live last night that you'd be dressed up as Buzz Lightyear at some point today. So keep your fingers crossed for that. At least you got the top and the shoes on.
At least, I wasn't going to put the shoes on again, but I thought, oh, let's go all out, hoping that the helmet will be here. But yes, but it will be here by launch party.
So, lots still to come today. I have got the result, actually, of the demo of the show already. So that has flown through very, very quickly indeed. The winner... Number 2. I think it's the whole concept of that, isn't it? More than anything.
Something completely different.
Yeah.
Using what would traditionally be known as a Christmas item and then changing it, flipping it on its head and using it for a different occasion as well.
Yeah.
So that's going to go up against Leanne and myself for demo of the dough later on as well. Also to say as well, just quickly before we go out.
Oh yeah.
Didn't do my giveaway yesterday.
No, you didn't.
We have we got Charlotte, have we got a prizes email? Have we got coming up? So we went into, I went into the random generator this morning, so...
The random generator?
Well, it's an app. It's an app. We don't have one, it's an app. It's just a random generator. You put everyone's names in that and it does it randomly generate.
So you mean rather than me going...
Yeah.
You can... Well, I did not know that.
Yeah, there's a couple. You need to put names or names against a number and that, a few different ways. I'm just wanting to check my generator so that I know that I've got the right one. So
my generator.
Gemma Wilson.
Gemma!
Congratulations, you've won this one. If you can email through to prizes@crafterscompanion.com and just say that you've won my canvas. I've signed it, Ben signed it as well, and then we will get that out to you as well. So if you can just email with your, obviously, your name, I know your name, but your address as well. Doesn't matter if you're here in the UK or the US of A or Europe, we'll send that out to you as well. So thank you so much for everyone that took part in that giveaway as well with a little canvas. Thank you for signing it.
You are more than welcome. I'm always happy to add value to any product.
I'll probably be on eBay next week.
Yeah, exactly right. Probably make 25p. Lynn says, Ben, don't forget to order your cowboy hat. I'm not going to be able to get a cowboy hat to dress up as Woody in time for the show later on. A lot of you were chatting about this, so that's not going to happen. And Bissy Lizzie says, just before we go, can we see Craig's shoes? They got the aliens on them from Toy Story.
So this one's got Woody at the side, and this one, you can't see it. This one's got Buzz on the front as well, and then the eyes of all the little aliens, they glow up really, really brightly in the dark. So yeah, so there we go.
I think you win the competition today for the best shoes in the building. So there we are. Let's have a quick recap. What's coming up today?
Well, we've got coming up with yourself and Leanne in the next show, launch day. So that's all about a brand new Christmas Create a Card pop-out die set. So that's 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come back for a Tuesday night party, and I'm going to come back for that one there.
Yes.
We're going to have a look at some of the items we picked upon, the twist and pop. We'll have a look at the character tags as well as a few other elements as well. That, of course, being launch party, so 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time or 11 a.m. Pacific Time. So we're going to have some fun, we're going to do some colouring, we're going to do some stamping, and yes, hopefully maybe my helmet will be here to start off the show.
It's going to be brilliant. I am really looking forward to both shows today. Launch day, I've got a feeling, is going to be super, super busy, particularly as well the fact that lovely Leanne is back in the building too. So if you're thinking about grabbing those brand new Christmas pop-out dies, get them now, because you know what's going to happen. The rush will happen later on when everyone gets up by 3 o'clock, what is that, 10 o'clock Eastern Time. Everybody will be watching. Those dies will fly out of the building. I don't want you to be one of those people who turn around and goes, ow, didn't manage to get him. So get them now whilst you can, and then you can... It's just John's back in the building, he's just laughing. So you can get them now, you can sit back and enjoy the show, enjoy all of those demos coming up. safe in the knowledge that your guys are on their way to you. Right, are you still in the building or are you going home?
Finishing off a couple of little photography bits for Craft Along on Thursday. Then I'm going to head home for a couple of hours before I come back. So yes, we'll be back right here, same time, same place tomorrow, where we'll do it all over again. But I will be back for a launch party later on today. I'm going to be back with this guy. I'm going to be back with Johnny and Charlotte as well. And we're going to have a good old party on a Tuesday night. It's going to be fun. Really looking forward to it. Thank you so much. I better go and jump into my spaceship and head off to a brand new planet, and we will see you later on today. Bye.
To infinity and beyond.